Hello everyone, Soulsborne Fanatic here. Today, video detailing the concerns, not really concerns, the whole argument behind Elden Ring's boss design being unfair, unbalanced, and generally unfun. Now, that's a lot to take in, and it's certainly a lot to discuss. But with all that nonsense out of the way, I'm going to begin to explain my points. The single biggest gripe, and the first point I'd like to discuss with Elden Ring's boss design, is the fuss with the attack windows. I've heard so much complaining about how the bosses have these never-ending combos and don't have a neutral state, like they did in previous entries, namely Dark Souls 3, which is compared quite often. There's a reason why the turn-based combat is absent, and thus has been replaced. The idea behind Elden Ring, and in Miyazaki's own words, is that with a larger world, new systems and action mechanics inevitably become necessary. In that sense, I think that Elden Ring is a more natural evolution of Dark Souls. Now, unpacking the quote from Miyazaki, it's a natural evolution. This bleeds into how the entire game is structured. The open world, the level design, and especially the boss design. You may be asking, what does this all mean? Well, various things, but one thing I can say for certain is the way you fight bosses. For example, when you're engaging with a boss, and a boss does a combo, it doesn't just stay there, announcing they are done, and now is your time to attack, like you may have seen in previous entries. Elden Ring takes a different approach. Instead of how it was in the past, where they just do a combo, then they're finished, then you attack, you're supposed to keep your eyes peeled, look for openings relative to your position, which is the next segment, but it's extremely important and crucial, just positioning in this game on how you fight bosses. Nothing is ever random, and nothing is unpredictable. You can avoid attacks. There's no unavoidable attacks for these bosses. I hope this all makes sense. Positioning is really important with the bosses. You can't play it extremely safe, you can't be passive, you have to play aggressive, and you have to look for openings, but not too aggressive to where you forget to dodge. Positioning is pertinent in Elden Ring, perhaps more now than ever before. When you analyze a boss's moveset and you see where you are when a boss does a certain move, it really helps paint the picture of just how critical your position is when fighting bosses. There is not a single undodgeable move in the game. No, you don't have to perfectly iframe every attack, but dodging isn't the only method, as you have Ashes of War such as Bloodhound Step, Barricade, one for the shields, and so on. It's not random AI decisions, it's fixed to your decision on where to roll and jump. There are plenty of opportunities to attack. You can't wait for a guaranteed 100% safe attack. You must take risk and take the initiative. From Software has masterfully designed these bosses, and the unlucky argument on the AI is just plain wrong. Pay attention to how the boss is moving. Radagon's quick light attack. You have to watch his arms, so you will be able to dodge it in time. I'm not going to describe every move the boss does, but I hope this illustrates the stuff to look out for. The bullshit moves are not bullshit. You just gotta acknowledge your mistakes and learn from them and move on. Like I did. Love Millennia, by the way, best boss in the game. The last part of this video, UnFUN UnBALANCED. The difficulty of the game leads to it not being so fun. I couldn't disagree with this assessment any more than I already have. Many Souls games have some questionable mechanics, yet that doesn't detract from the enjoyability of the experience. The entire premise is about being in a world that does not care even a little bit about you, and it being unforgiving. Overcoming adversity and the reward of accomplishment, knowing that you did that, is what drives you to play these games and push on. I hope that I did a good job of explaining my thought process and my points. I'll probably do a follow-up video in the future, but that's enough ranting for now. This video has taken quite a while to make. I deleted quite a lot of stuff and redone a lot of stuff, so there's just so much to this very complicated topic. Feel free to leave your opinions in the comment section below. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on this topic. But that's about it for me now. I'll go hello out there.